In today's world, great management is essential, but in this terrain, it's easy to get lost. Hi, I'm James Robbins, and I'm here to help you lead your people to the top. And this is Help Me Lead, the web show for managers.
Hey, welcome to the show. Listen, this week there's no Bad Boss, Great Boss episode because I need more ideas from you. So as soon as you send me more Bad Boss stories or Great Boss stories, we'll get it back on the air. Hey, I'm not sure if you've seen the new show called Undercover Boss, but it's actually a really cool concept. I don't have a lot of time to go into it today. We'll cover it in another show. But basically, they take executives from the C-level suite and they have them work on the front lines of their own company, but undercover, so no one knows who they are. Anyways, I watched the first episode, and the executive that was on there learned a lot about his people, learned a lot about his own leadership because of it. Anyways, we'll talk more about that in another episode, but check it out, Undercover Boss. I think it's on CBS.
Hi, I'm a leader. And I'm a manager.
Hey manager, so what's with the pom-poms and the whole cheery spirit today?
Well, everybody goes on and on about how you're the great motivator. The leader knows how to motivate everyone. So I thought I'd turn over a new leaf. I'm gonna try a little motivation on my team today.
Wow, I'm really proud of you. I mean, it's true, leaders have to cheer their people on. Excellent, good job.
Thank you. Do you want to hear my cheer?
Yeah, absolutely.
My very first cheer. I worked on it all night.
All right.
W-O-R-K. You must work hard today. Make that sale. Don't look tired, for if you do, you may get fired.
Seriously?
Hey, I want to show you something, a couple of photos from the family photo album. Well, this is my oldest daughter when she was very young, and she was a flower girl at a wedding, which she did a lot of. And you can see that she's already surrounded by boys, something that continues to this day to, not that I'm happy about that. This is when my wife and I had our first Christmas when we were married. We lived in this tiny condo in downtown Toronto. We were having this big Christmas party, had a lot of university students over, and we have some great memories from this time. And then this is a little bit of family direction coming up. And you can see here we've got, not sure if you can read that, but it says reduce energy consumption by 16% over the next 3 months by replacing light bulbs with more energy efficient versions and lowering the core house temperature by 2 degrees. Secondly, we want to increase family time by 6% by capitalizing on shared chores, meal times, and decreasing hours spent on television viewing. And thirdly, we want to recommit to family values that were first identified in the family bonding retreat last year. We also want to make sure that these values form a core part of our second quarter goals to be set at our off-site family training day. Now, I see this all the time when it comes to PowerPoint, and you know, as leaders we have to make presentations. It's something that we have to do, and so we want to get good at it. And a lot of people will say, well, should I use PowerPoint or not? You know, PowerPoint gets a bad rap sometimes, but PowerPoint's a great tool. The problem is we use it wrong. Think of PowerPoint like the family slideshow. I mean, which do you want to look at, this or this? But I see this all the time, where people will put just rows and rows and rows of text, and then what's even worse, not only will they be text, but they'll just sit there and turn their head and they'll read off the screen. Well, one of the reasons you have to read off the screen is because you can't even remember that, but then also there's not really any point reading off the screen because everyone else is looking at it. Something like this should actually be split into 3 separate slides and use images to go along with it. Actually, I found a great resource. It's called thinkoutsidetheslide.com. And the guy on there gives you a lot of different tips of how to liven up your PowerPoint and how to turn this into something more like this. Anyways, it's worth checking out. But we want to use images because they evoke emotion, they capture our imagination, and they also help us remember more. So there is a way to still have this stuff, but we mix it with this and it makes all the difference. So if you're going to use PowerPoint, think of it like the family slideshow. And if you do, it'll be a whole lot better.